Hey, welcome to Exchange Street Capital. I am Rick Allenbach. We are at RPA Innovation West, as it were, for the next couple of weeks for obvious reasons. Like most of the rest of the country, who is off-site or at home safely, this particular video is called the 5 Do's and 5 Don'ts in this difficult time. Before I start, I want to say my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone who is battling COVID-19 or has a loved one that is. Also, I want to thank all of the healthcare workers, as well as anyone who has a job in quote-unquote essential business that is working their rear ends off, dealing with everybody else who is not off or is in this kind of unknown state. I was at the grocery store the other day, and a 16-year-old kid was getting badgered by someone because they didn't know when the next shipment of milk was coming. And I said to the guy, this 16-year-old kid is just working for minimum wage. He's not the vice president of global logistics for the dairy section. So all these people that are working so hard, in contact with all these people without gloves, what have you, and not making any extra money. So thank you. So if we get into the do's and don'ts, we're going to start with the don'ts. Okay, 1, don't watch 24-hour news. Just don't do it. In fact, don't do it ever. It's not a political statement. I don't care if you're conservative, if you're liberal. It doesn't make a difference. It causes undue anxiety. It causes panic. They've got to fill 24 hours. They're going to run and paint the tape with stories. To me, it's all pro wrestling. There's perceived good guys, perceived bad guys. They take our money, and at the end of the day, they drink beer together and laugh at how silly we are. So just don't do it. Number 2, don't look at your 401k. People come to me and ask about 401ks all the time, and I say, how many times do you go to the doctors per year, if you're healthy? They say once for a checkup. I say, that's how many times you should look at your 401k. Don't look at it now. It's ugly, not going to lie. Volatility is crazy. But looking at it is going to make you need Tums. It's going to make you upset. It's going to make you want to sell. It's going to make you want to go to cash. Absolute wrong time to go to cash. People ask me what I'm doing. I say, I'm not crying, I'm buying. I'm buying into this market. The fundamentals are fantastic, son. I say, in 3 years it'll be like Christmas Day for you. This is not 2008. This is like 2001. This is not systemic. Fundamentally, we are sound. The derivatives of this make the fundamentals weak, but they'll be back as soon as we get this thing conquered. So do not look at the 401k. Don't take your stress out on the people around you. The people around you are going to be the people that you love, your family members, also people that you're most comfortable with, so you feel like you can. Don't do it. I read today, one tree can make 1,000,000 matches, but it only takes one match to burn down a forest. So what does that tell you? We don't need arson. We've already got COVID-19. No, but my point is, don't be negative. One negative statement can cause the whole household to be, arguing and in strife and get stressed and anxious. Be positive to your loved ones. If you need a break, take a walk around the block. Go outside. It's been beautiful in the Northeast. So take a walk, relax, and stay positive. Number 4, don't panic. Don't think the worst. Thinking the worst is no good no matter what. There's no value to it. What's going to happen is going to happen, but control what you can control. And I think that's important. Now 5, don't allow yourself to stop your mission. This is part of everybody's life. Everyone's life in the world. My dad was FaceTiming my kids tonight, and he was telling them, hey, be good. Be good to each other. Be good for Dad. Because this is historic, and they need your help. And when you get older, you understand what this was all about. And so this is part of all of us. Not for the great reasons, but it absolutely is. So if you think about my last video in terms of time, every 90 days on the 25-year plan is 1% of your 25-year plan. I don't know how long this is going to last, but every 90 days is 1%. That's not shit, right? So keep on, keep the mission going, do what you can to continue to push forward while you're maybe off-site, at home, you know, furloughed, what have you. Okay, so those are the don'ts. Let's talk about what to do, right? Do take time to adjust how to succeed during this time. There are ways to do that. You know, do take the time to make changes that enhances your mission once this thing's all over. Also, take time to create new opportunities. You know, somebody, a 23-year-old, just killer, and was talking to me the other day, needed my advice, and said, you know, I'm scared. What do you think of this? I don't have a lot of money right now. High commission, high volume, low volume, big ticket, whale hunting type of sale. Not a lot of money right now, not sure what to do, a lot of unknown. And I said those three things, you know, how adjust yourself for what's going on now, enhance so that when you get out of it, make sure that you're better, or create new opportunities. And also let this be a cautionary tale. I mean, we've had, you know, 11 years of a bull run market, pretty darn good. So, you know, take the time to adjust. Make sure you succeed. 2, do reach out to loved ones. Absolutely. Tell them how important they are to you. Tell them you love them. Reconnect with people that maybe you didn't have time to, but you wanted to. Make a list and do it. Do it today. And don't email them, don't text them. Don't Snapchat them, don't any of that nonsense. Pick up the phone. Talk to them. It's important. Today. 3, do re-rack. Like you're racking pool balls. Reflect, assess, be thankful for what you do have. How many times have we, you know, gone through and complained about what we don't have? Look at what most of us do have. Clean house, literally and figuratively. First day, Saturday, last Saturday for me, you know, kind of the at-home situation. I cleaned my garage. I was a year dreading it. I feel awesome that it's done. Found things in there I can't even believe. But also figuratively, clean house of things that are not needed. Scratch things off the list that are not part of the mission. You know, today, cleaned my closet out, gave a bunch of clothes to Goodwill. So now I'm happy and I'm organized, and also I was able to give to people that are in need. Write handwritten notes to folks. I love getting them, and I love writing them. Don't have a lot of time to write them. Got some time now. Make sure they're genuine. Make sure they're to people that need them, or should get them, but write them. The 4th, do have a schedule or process for every day. It doesn't have to be the same. Quite frankly, it shouldn't. You don't want to go batshit. But have family time, have free time. Go outside. In the Northeast, it's been beautiful. Allow that to soak in. It'll be so good for you and your family. Absolutely keeps everything sane. 5, try something new. Cook. Start a journal. Paint. Play an instrument. Amazon's booming right now. Booming. Okay? You should be buying it. You know, fundamentally, if there's stocks you like, you know, I was at Home Depot today. I'm seeding my house. I'm seeding my front yard that's all tore up. Home Depot, Exchange Free Capital is long. Ticker is HD. You know, it's getting killed. Buy it. My point is, Amazon. You want to play the guitar? Buy a guitar. It'll be here in 2 days. Go online, learn how to play it. By the time this thing's over, you'll be playing Dave Matthews' Crash Into Me. So, absolute things, do's and don'ts to be done. People have been asking me. That's a real quick thing. This is all common sense stuff, but again, you put it together and you've got yourself out of this ridiculous mess. Next week, we're going to do a deep dive into the market and and how we attack it, and it is to be attacked. It is there. It's like the bear and the bunny. The bunny's there, and we've got these claws, and we don't know how to attack it. I'm going to teach you how to attack it to fund your evolution as we keep moving forward. Practice social distancing, but don't distance yourself emotionally. Don't distance yourself by picking up that phone and calling people that you love. Don't text them. Make sure you call them. Thanks for stopping by and seeing me again, and we'll see you next week.